Good morning, my name's Julie from Salessewunique and welcome to my my fifth vlog for May. I will pop all the links down below where you can find me on social media, and of course I've got a website, so all the links I'll pop down there. Yes, welcome. It's a gorgeous day today. I think this must be the hottest day we've had. It's absolutely beautiful out there. A little bit of a breeze, but it's gorgeous. I don't know where the cats are. They've gone off, hiding somewhere. I'm sure they'll have found a nice cool spot under a bush somewhere, but it's not in our garden, so I don't know where they are. Well, in the last vlog, I mentioned that I was doing some hand sewing. Well, I can now show you what I've been doing. If you remember, probably 2 vlogs ago, we put a birdie pattern out on our website. So if you want to pop along to the website, I will pop the link down below, and click on the pattern at the top on the right hand side, and it will take you straight to the pattern and you can just download it. And this is the pattern. This is what I've made. So you can see its little legs. Now I have got a little bit of footage of the bird hung in the tree, so I will pop that in so you can see it. But what I've done, I've got a few dies, so I have just cut out some little flowers, and I've used rainbow thread for stitching the bird together, and all the little French knots are rainbow thread as well. So it's all bright and cheerful, this one. And I've got some little tiny shambhala beads. I don't know. Oh, there we go. It's focusing on there, and for its little feet. And in the centre of the flowers, I've put some little seed beads and just one bead for its eye. But I'm really pleased with this one. I like this, and yeah, that is going to hang in my tree now in the front room. So that was what I was doing last night. So that kept me busy for quite a while. I've still been doing a little bit of work putting things on my website, so I think that's going to be an ongoing thing now, actually. And today, as you can see, I'm in my sewing room and I am making some stitch markers up, so that's going to keep me busy, because I've had a tendency to put everything in my drawers that are just sort of sat down here when I'm working, all the charms and everything, and that's where they're sat. I've hardly got anything online, so my mission is now each day to do a little bit, whether I spend the morning or an hour just making sure everything's done, everything's made up, and then it's all on the website. So hopefully by the time the end of this month comes, I'll be super organised, everything will be online, and I'll be good to go. Which is good. I'm hoping to get some cross stitch done later, and I was finally finished the floral design to go around the bee. Ashley's never done anything like this before. She struggled with doing the words that we wanted in. So what we're doing now is the bee is going to be sat, and then we're going to have flowers around the edge, which on paper it looks nice. So now it's going to be up to me to pick some colours and get stitching. So that could take me a few evenings to do, I think. But yeah, I will share my progress anyhow when I get started. And she's also done some more designs, finalise. Well, I've got two other designs, and I think one of them is going to be a free one on the website for next month's theme. Now, I'm not going to give anything away. You're going to have to wait. I mean, we're less than 2 weeks away till June, and it's going to be a nice theme, I think, and I'm really looking forward to actually making some different stock for that theme, which hopefully by the weekend I can get started on the new ideas that we've got. So I'm not giving anything away, you're just going to have to wait, I'm afraid. It's all right. Yes, so right, well, I'm going to get on now. I've had a bit of lunch, so it's back to some stitch markers, so I will catch you all again a little bit later. Well, I thought I'd better pop on and do a bit more filming because I haven't really done much the last few days. I'm just enjoying a nice, I don't know if you can say, frothy coffee. I think I've got a latte this time. I need it, I think. I didn't sleep very well the other night at all. I think I had 3 hours. I just could not get to sleep. So yeah, I got up and watched a couple of podcasts and then went back to bed. So yesterday I was sort of really tired, but I thought I'm not going to bed too early because I know I'll be up early, far too early. So I was actually cross stitching because, as you know, if you've watched my previous vlogs, that we are starting to do some cross stitch kits. So I've been having a play at that, and I wanted to sort of get this done first attempt, really, not have to, well, not unpick it so much, but not to have to redo it because, you know, there's quite a bit of work in it. Trying to sort colours out, that was hard because I've not got a massive amount of colours. And can I find a colour chart? Where I buy my threads from, they don't have any colour charts for Anchor or DMC. So I thought, well, I'll look online. There's usually people selling things like this on eBay. No, nothing to be had. I did find one though the other week, but they wanted £40 for this card with colours on, and I thought that's a bit expensive. So I'm going to continue looking. Anyhow, I was sorting out some things at the shop the other day, and I came across a big bag of anchor threads. I mean, there's duplicates, so I've spent the afternoon, I mean, it's Saturday today, so I've spent the afternoon going through the bag, putting one out of each colour that I can put in my box. So I've got a nice selection of threads now, which all need winding off, don't they? So I'll pop a picture in. So that should keep me busy for a while. So I think what I'll do is when I'm sat watching television in an evening, I'll get winding again. So I've now got a nice selection of colours. So we're doing a few more kits. We've got a few more in the pipeline, and I can actually now sort of match up the colours that I want to use, and then I'm only ordering what I need in. So what I'm going to do is, I mean, they come in boxes of 12 colours. So to start with, there'll be 12 of each kit. I mean, they're not all going to come on together. It's going to be a while because it's going to take me long enough to stitch when I've got lots of other things to do. I'll have to learn to live without sleep, I think, for a while. Anyhow, yesterday I finished stitching the bee, the flowers, and when I sort of sat back and looked at it, I says to Adele, there was two flowers sort of at 4 o'clock and 10 o'clock type of thing position. I says, these aren't right. They need to move out a little bit. And yet when you look at the pattern, they look fine. But when I stitched them out, they were too far in. So Dal wasn't feeling too good yesterday. I think she got a bit of headache, eye strain for doing all the charts and that. So I thought, right, well, obviously I can't just sit here waiting. I need to get on with this. So I decided to change the pattern myself, which worked out okay, because I says to her, just, I've just done the outline of the stitching. I said, what do you think? I said, to me this looks fine. And she says, yes, it did. So now it'll be easier for her to alter the chart. So she can do that when she's ready now. Then I got stitching, didn't I? Thought this will not take me long. Did one flower, fine, no problem. Went on to the second one because it's got, apart from the leaves, it's got two other colours in. And I thought, something's not right here. I'd stitched the wrong flower, hadn't I? Oh dear. I'd followed the chart for the same flower at the bottom right, and I wanted the top left. So I had to unpick it. Guess that was twice it had to be unpicked. And of course I was really tired last night and it was really a struggle, and I thought, I'm going to keep going, I'm going to get this done. But I ended up having to give up. I couldn't do it. So I finished it off this morning and put all the detail on, because one of the flowers Adele hadn't put any other detail on, sort of, so you could see it was like petals, individual petals, to give it that look with the highlight stitch. So I thought, she's not up yet, so I thought I'm just going to do it what I think, and it's turned out really nice. I'm really pleased with it. So it is all finished, so I can share it with you now. So that is our bee with our flowers as well. So I think Dale's done really well on sort of putting the flowers together. It's stitched up lovely. I mean, the flowers didn't take too long. I mean, obviously it's the counting and getting them all in the right position, but once you've done one, it's dead easy to do. It's so simple. I'll say there's no half stitches, but there is, because if you can see on his antennae, they look round now because they have got a half stitch in. That is so easy to do and it looks a lot better. But I mean, if you can't do half stitches, you don't have to. It doesn't matter. But I'm really, really pleased with this. And yeah, so now I can get some fabric ordered, get some Ada ordered, because when I did some shopping last week, I ordered a few threads. Completely forgot to order a bolt of Ada, didn't I? I thought I'm going to have to go back on now. So I'm just hoping they've got some in stock, because supplies of the threads, especially the colours I want, are low. The hoops are getting really hard to get hold of at the minute. So that is my job for next week. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this on the website. So hopefully by the time you see this vlog, these will be on the website. They're going to go on as a pre-order, and then they will post out within 2 to 3 weeks time. Just in case I have any problems with getting hold of supplies. I mean, I shouldn't do, because I've got some of the threads in already. So yeah, yeah, if you like it, please go and check it out, because like I said, it's an easy make, especially for a beginner. There's not a massive amount of shading on. It's quite there's only a bit of shading on the wings, and obviously this one and this one, but it's quite simple. If you love bees, you'll enjoy doing this. And like I say, it's going on as a pre-order. I'm going to do a kit where you'll get all the threads. You'll get full skeins of threads. I am not winding off or anything. You'll get all the threads, the Ada, and if I've got enough cross stitch needles, which I think I have, I'll put one of them in as well. Yeah, and then the other option will be the kit plus a hoop, because I haven't got many hoops, and I know a lot of people out there have got the hoops already, so it's just going to go on as an option. So yeah, I hope you like it. Adele's got several more kits, like I said, so that's going to keep me busy. But I think one of them, two of them are themed actually for. Let's see, what month is it? July. No, not July, June. Yeah, so we've got our cross stitch kit. Hopefully that'll be available come June when we sort of have our podcast. Yeah, so it's all going to be busy because I've only got another week before we'll be podcasting, I think. Yeah, a week and a day. So yes, it's going to be all go next week. So I might not be vlogging next week. I think I might have to just work. Mind you, it's all good fun. I enjoy it. Well, I don't know about you, but here, South Yorkshire, the weather has really turned. It's ever so windy. Yesterday it was sunny, windy. It was really bad. Now, as you know, we've got one of those little greenhouses with the plastic covering on, which I think most people have got them, and it is sat right near our back door. It's not a windy position there normally, and yesterday the greenhouse was open because I've been leaving the cover up now to sort of get the plants used to being outside, and the greenhouse was full. And I was inside, and then Kevin gives me a shout. I thought, no, what now? What now? What does he want? The greenhouse was on the floor. All the plants were all over the place. So I've managed to rescue quite a few of the tomato plants. I've actually put them in the ground, the mint's in the ground. Some of the tags have come off the plant, so I haven't got a clue what they are. I can't quite tell the difference between the courgette plant and the squash plant because they do look very similar. So they're all in the garden now. I've popped them in. I seem to have lost the peppers. Don't know what's happened to them. It's like they're blown away in the wind because they were only small. The cauliflowers have all gone. They were all small, so they've disappeared. So last night I brought the greenhouse into the conservatory because I couldn't see to actually get back and put it in because I'd actually sat the plants in the place where the greenhouse goes. So I sorted it all out this morning, put the greenhouse back in its place, put some bricks inside it this time to hold it down, and put some more, rescued some of the plants because obviously a lot of them had lost the soil, so I had to sort of redo the best I could. And it's still blowing a gale out there. It's been raining today. It's gone a bit chilly again, but no, it's miserable. And some of my tomato plants that are already in the garden, they don't seem to be doing very well, so I'm not sure if I'm going to lose them. But some of the newer ones that I put in are like twice the size from the greenhouse, and I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with them. I don't seem to be doing very well this year with vegetables. I did feed the tomatoes the other day though, and they sort of picked up a little bit, so I'll check on the bottle and see how often I'm meant to feed them, and I need to try and feed them then on a regular basis. No, I must admit I'm not doing very well for gardening this year at all. Never mind, I'm sure we'll get somewhere. I've got 3 radish coming though. I found 3 radish in the greenhouse, that they were all over the place. I don't know. The things we do, hey? Well, you'll have probably noticed the absence of baking over the last few weeks. Well, my mixer, I mean, it's not really old. It could be 15 years old. I had a Kenwood and it's a nice mixer. The food processor part, that broke, years ago, and it got chucked out. I never liked the the processor part on top of the mixer. But yeah, and it's been playing up on and off for a while now, but it it runs. But you know, mixers have got like a pulse setting, and then it'll go 1 to 5. Well, you turn it on so it's nice and slow, and you can build up your speed. You turn mine on, and it just goes whoosh like that, and sends the flour and the sugar everywhere. Even though there's a cover on top of the bowl, it sends it everywhere, and then it'll have a massive fast mix for seconds, and then it just stops. So if you wait a few minutes, you can turn it back on again, but obviously the same thing happens again. It's fast. So I've left Kevin having a look to see if he can fix it, because I don't want to have to buy another one. I've had a look online to see how much they are, and I don't know, to get a decent one that's going to last, you're looking £400 upwards. It's a lot of money to spend out on a mixer. But if I have to get one, I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to save up for one, I think. Ah, dear me. But if it can get it working, I was saying to Adele, if we can get it working, what I might do is have a food mixer fund, and just start saving up. And then if it gives up, because if it gives up, I'm going to have to buy one. You know, there we go. But I want a decent one if I'm having to buy a new one. And I like these coloured ones. I think they look really nice. But it's got to work. It's got to do everything I want it to do. So yeah, that's me. So I've actually missed doing the baking and that. I haven't even made a lot of bread. So they're all complaining because there's no bread. I did buy a little loaf when I went shopping the other day, but that's got nothing to do with my mixer though, has it? So I've got no excuse really. No excuse. Seeing as it's only tea time, I might put some bread on tonight. We'll see. We'll see. Depends what else I've got to do. Well, I've just managed to get some bread on. It's been going probably just over an hour now. And I made a silly mistake. Got the bread on. Completely forgot to put the yeast in, didn't I? And I can't blame the gin, because I hadn't had one then. So I had to take it off. Pop the yeast in, give it a good mix by hand, and then put it back in. So it's still proving. So I don't know. We could end up with a flat loaf this time, but oh well, never mind. I think I deserve a gin now. Anyhow, I hope you've had a lovely week. Whatever you've been doing, I hope you've been keeping busy. Lots of crafting, I hope, and I hope you are all well and safe. And I will see you again soon. I am going to pop a little video on after the vlog. I think we'll get a chance to film for the giveaway, and that'll run all week. And then I might not see you again until I do the podcast with Adele, because I've got quite a lot of work to do next week. So I think I'll probably better not film anything next week and just see when the vlog goes up. So I hope you all have a lovely week, whatever you're going to be doing, and I hope the weather picks up for everybody, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.